Wow.
You stand alone in this.
Stand by me.
All right, here we go. Welcome to
It's because I'm on a different rooftop, bro. How can
se-
I stand by you when you're so far away?
somewhere out there. Someone saying a prayer. We'll find one another in that big somewhere out there. And even though I know how very far apart we are, even though they were right next to each other, I know that we'll be wishing
No,
underneath the same bright
no,
star.
no. It helps to think that we are
Yeah.
wishing
Anyway,
both on the same bright star.
well,
Fearful bandit.
welcome to session 31 and the 1 year anniversary of this campaign. For those of you that have been with us from the beginning,
Yay.
that's pretty freaking impressive.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Woot.
I'd like to thank the Academy for this award.
I would just like to thank all of you for coming on the journey. Cool. When last we left our heroes, you had a lovely rooftop chase around the mayor's manor, chasing some assassins who had made a, well, had you not been there, would have made a successful assassination attempt that you had foiled. Due to some quick thinking from your new friend Taya the Bard, you were able to pacify and capture one of the assassins, while the rest of the crew went bounding along rooftops to go take out the rest of them. Karen had an interesting brush with death, or at least a lack of consciousness. And then
No death rolls or anything. He just had a lack of consciousness.
that is true. Unleashed some magic that at least Finn probably thought was a little questionable for Karen. Not 100% sure how much everybody else was paying attention.
Completely normal magics.
Yeah, you know.
Honestly, the thing is I'm not sure if the trio would even know.
And
Sam, not a clue.
Like, they probably should have to roll like if they have to roll Arcana checks, they should probably have to roll at disadvantage.
Yeah, we I mean, Elle had taken to a bit of a foot chase down on the ground as one of the assassins had been shoved off a roof. Oh no, he missed the jump. That's what happened. He missed the jump across one of the roofs. It was quite fun.
Yeah, the one that was very good.
Yeah, and then Karen ended up doing some interesting magic damage there to the guy that Elle was chasing. And
Don't worry about
it. At this point, all is quiet again in the mayor's manor. Y'all are kind of scattered around on rooftops and various points. And of course, Taya's got her prisoner.
I dislike the word prisoner. I say friend by force.
Friend by magical force.
I think you mean her tea guest.
Yes.
My emotional support assassin.
I approve of this.
And
so do we have a new party member?
With that,
Unlikely.
Maybe.
What would you like to do next?
How about we bring this person inside so they can't be shot outside because the rest of the assassins think death is better than answers.
Um, of course, you are
That's
more.
a great idea.
Thank you, thank
Um,
you. I'm known for them. My brain, it does a
Did
work
they-
sometimes.
Did they loot the bodies already?
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
had, yeah, they'd come up with some, I now don't remember, some amount of gold and
150 gold
yeah, and
per
some
everything, all of us.
and some fancy daggers.
We all got
And poison
150
darts.
gold.
Poison blowguns.
Poison. Oh yeah, the
Wait.
poison dart blowguns.
Wait, did each of us get 150 or is that 150 split?
No, it was 150 total.
Okay,
Oh,
These guys
cool.
are cheap.
Can we add it to the group gold for now?
Sure.
Great.
Who's holding the group gold?
Pretty sure it's L.
That might be true.
That makes sense. Let's give the rogue the money. We know it's
I
not going
don't
to
know
disappear
how
then.
I feel about that. I think you should give the bard all the gold.
I mean,
Yeah.
So far it's the rogue with business sense. So and like
Yeah. Let's not try to
Yeah.
trust somebody new.
Hey, you can trust somebody new as
With
long as
the
they've got a high
group
enough charisma
gold.
score.
Yeah, let's not trust the cleric with a drinking problem.
Well, I mean, there is that. Cool. So you want to take this guy and kind of regroup back inside?
Yeah.
Correct.
Unpause game, and I will move Sam over there.
Oh, sure. Hey, look at that.
Thank you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to bring you all inside. Woo! Here we go.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Wop, 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 wop.
Okay.
After Finn like gets back inside, well, after everyone's back inside, he like puts the wall back together. Like the kind of a house from where his earthbending.
Everybody
Moved it.
inside. Yeah, that makes sense. Karen coming inside. Whoop. And I shall give you a prisoner to have. Hey, look at that.
Hey.
Plop. I mean, assuming that you kind of drag this guy up to the study, unless you want to use some other room in the house.
Is there a room without windows?
There is
That
a
would be called the bathroom.
there is a storage room that has no windows. Yes.
I suggest we go there so we can have one entrance in, one entrance out, and we don't have someone snooping in through the window trying to assassinate the assassin before he can give us information. Just like
I
they
love
tried
this
to do.
idea.
Assassin squared.
I also think that we should take anything that he could easily kill himself with out.
I already had him take all his knives out.
That yes,
and
that
his
is
hands are tied.
that is
I mean,
true.
out of the closet.
Oh yeah, this bottle of bleach is a bad idea.
Yeah. So is this rope.
This broom could be dangerous. What about this extremely effective feather duster? Could be dangerous in the right implications.
Cool.
Removes
So
everything from the closet.
shoves you all in the closet. Here.
No, I don't want to go back in it.
I guess, at this point, clearly, the servants are probably at least I mean, some of them obviously saw you come in earlier with all of the commotion outside. Hopefully some of them are attentive enough to have noticed that maybe they needed to check on their lord or the mayor,
Employer.
their employer.
The boss.
Maybe you saw Finn finally jump out the window.
He jumped out of a window.
Because everybody else left pretty quick. So yeah, nobody's particularly surprised that you come back in, and you know, if you were inquiring about a place to go with one entry point, there you would probably have been directed to this lovely storeroom that is you know, has some barrels of wine and dried food and you know, crates and boxes. It's a storeroom.
Oh, stored stuff. Huh?
You know. Yeah. So, here you are.
I think my spell at this point, since it is was it suggestion? Yeah, is because it's complete its cycle of you wait until we bring you a place. I think it's down, but they're still tied up. I remember. I think I rolled a nat 20 on tying them up, so they are tied up.
They are effectively, yes,
restrained.
So they're not going anywhere. They might not be happy about it anymore, but they're not going anywhere.
We need to do a Scooby-Doo mask reveal thing.
And then, yeah. Are you guys going right at it? Are you talking to anybody else first? Yeah. What do you want to do?
Maybe we should have Stacy look after the head of the house.
Is L okay? Because he has a bleeding icon, bleeding cells.
I mean, at this point, yeah, I don't think he's actually bleeding anymore. I just pulled everybody in from the other. Yeah, cool. Yeah, other than having taken a few hits, you know, some of you doing better than others.
Coughs up a kidney.
Yeah.
Oh, let's put that back. Shoves it back down so you coughed it up.
Oh, good. Yeah, so you got a now somewhat unhappy, struggling assassin.
Let's see who this really is. That was the sound of me taking off their hood and mask.
You are looking at a quite a scruffy looking male wolf.
Old Man Crothers.
I knew it. It was the cheerful assassin all along.
It was the
He
cheerful
wanted
blood
to scare
assassin.
everyone else off from the house so he could take the treasure for himself.
This was the I could make them a rat, but that would be very cliche.
Jesus.
So, yeah, and you know, when you kind of throw his hood back and whatnot, he snarls at you guys.
First off, rude.
Yes, well, you're not the one that's tied up.
Well, I will have you know, I did my best not. So I could have done.
We're not the ones that tried to kill the mayor.
Well, I'm I take the jobs, and usually I'm pretty good at it.
Right.
Yeah.
But it doesn't exactly give you a leg to stand on. You know, picking up bounties might be legitimate employment, but assassinations are, you know, murder for hire isn't.
Especially when you kill me.
It's typically frowned upon.
Well, you got in the way.
Technically, you came willingly.
I don't know if that classifies, but Taya's not gonna say anything.
I'm not sure that your use of magic classifies me as willing.
Did you struggle?
He just stares at you.
So the answer is
thought so.
no.
And it doesn't look like you're struggling now.
They are the most comfortable of knots.
The hyena here seems to actually know how to tie some knots, apparently.
It helps when you're on a boat.
Well, what are you going to do with me now?
Well, I like stories, so I was gonna do that, but I think these guys want to know why you were trying to do a murder.
You know, ask some questions, get some answers.
Maybe some light waterboarding. Who knows?
Ooh, surfing?
Yes, Taya. Certainly.
Perfect.
Okay. And what makes you think that I'll answer?
I have a feeling you're going to answer. Intimidation check, if I can.
No,
yeah.
no.
Can I?
Can I
Go for
assist
it.
her with it?
Sure.
Rolling? Hello? Oh, there it goes. That's a 13.
This means you get advantage, I think.
Yes.
I get advantage?
If Karen is helping,
Oh,
yes.
sick. Thanks, man. A little better at 14.
Okay, then.
It's okay. She's not that intimidating of a person, but you know, she tried.
I think I have advantage on this one, actually. Hang on.
Yes, and why?
Well, as Taya says this, the assassin looks up and says, "You don't really frighten me, little one."
But my spells probably should.
Can I thwack him in the back of the head and growl in his face for intimidation?
Sure. One. Yeah.
Just one good gib slap.
Yeah. Make an intimidation roll with advantage, and also
plus.
make an attack roll.
Yay. Plus a additional +2 bonus because 3 of my allies are very close to me. So that's +7.
Sure.
You had better roll well. Thank you. 17 and unarmed strike. Oh, thank you. 19.
You can. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely, well, first of all, you connect with a good flat bladed slap.
Oh, that was unarmed, so that was just my bare palm just going thwack up the backside of his head and then a deep growl.
Sure.
I suggest you answer the lady's questions.
And the assassin lets out a little a little yelp and says, "Oh, I see. Well, I guess tell me what you want to know."
And what do we want to know?
Who are you working for? Who put a hit out on the mayor?
Oh, well, that would be the Black Rose.
And where did you come from? Where's your headquarters?
We're headquartered out of town to the north, near the mountains.
Can I roll out a map and have him pinpoint the location?
He's tied up.
You can
Can he
certainly
point with his
try.
nose?
You can certainly try.
Can I
Is
do an
his hands
insight, by
behind?
the way?
Are you members of the Black Rose? Or did you just take the contract?
We are often the strong arm of the Black Rose.
Not what I said, not what I asked.
You want me to thwack him again, Finn?
I mean, you can let me have a go at him.
I could try. Can I also do an insight to see if this is actually the truth?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not rolling that great tonight, but not terribly. That's a 12.
Doesn't somebody have Zone of Truth?
No,
Nope.
no, I don't.
Nope.
You're gonna answer these questions, sir. I'm gonna have to cast Zone of Truth.
I believe so. We had no. Wait. You've cast it before, right? You just don't have it prepared.
Don't think too hard about it. Case in point, I don't have it. Other things are in play right now.
Well, I mean, you're a cleric, so it's a daily spell list, so you don't have it right now.
Yes. What was I going to say? Yeah, with a 12, you don't necessarily feel like, you know,
I should do an insight check.
being particularly deceptive.
Hold up.
Hmm.
I can do one. 18.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
With an
Yay!
18, Finn, you definitely get the impression that at least you know, he's not deliberately trying to deceive you. You know, he's definitely feeling the the severity of the situation, as it were.
Right.
I mean, you know, he probably didn't really see, you know, his friend get exploded by force magic. But you know,
I forgot that it happened.
These
So
yeah.
then
I'm in danger.
Finn crosses his arms and says, "Okay, let me ask like this, or let me put it this way: Are you a follower of the Dark Sister? And do mind that the way you answer is going to affect whether or not you get turned over to law enforcement officials, or whether or not we decide to take care of you as part of the cult problem and perhaps turn you over to the Moon Wolf."
And this assassin looks Finn up and down, and he says, I I follow my brethren, and that is the way of the rose. And he is as pleased as and and he finishes by saying, "We do not fear death."
Can I slap him across the face?
Oh, all right then. Okay.
Yes,
So what I'm hearing
sure.
is
Go
hit the
ahead.
cutting bolt.
Perfect. I'm gonna slap and go. Where are the children?
Make an attack roll.
Misses completely. No. Let me find where that is. Actions. Unarmed strike. Let's go. Taya, please. 12. Wait, I got advantage because he is tied up, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh my god, I really need to roll dice, please. No. Okay, I'm just not rolling well tonight.
Cool. So you kind of tickle his whiskers, and you know, and he looks and says, I see your bite is not as loud as your bark, huh?"
But my
Why do
bark
you think
can
they
make
have
people's
to-
heads explode, so
Sam's eyes widen a little bit at that. What?
So can I take a turn to intimidate him?
Yeah, sure.
yeah, for some reason I think this guy is dodging somehow. I always hit my mark. That's not true. Just keep the shield back way so you can get a chance here.
Why did I even roll? I rolled a 5. God damn it.
I help.
Ooh, thank you. Thank you.
There.
23.
There we go.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that'll work. You Karen and Sam come up all imposing like, and then what?
So I get down to eye level with him that only Sam would be able to see this. Whisper into his ear, eyes glowing a very eldritch green. I whisper to him, there are worse things in the world than the endless void. I can make sure that you go to one of them. So why don't you tell me everything you know? And we may let you rest in peace.
And the this assassin, pulls as far away from you as the bindings allow, which is probably not particularly far, and you know, just kind of lets out another little whimper. I'm telling you the truth of everything that you've asked.
Insight check. Hang on.
But not the right truths we are looking for.
I'm going to roll insight as well. 21.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna bother.
you have no reason to suspect that he is not telling the truth.
Alrighty then. Now, what I need from you. It rolls out the map. I need to know where your safe house is in the city. I need to know where your headquarters is, where you're keeping the children, how many people are at your headquarters. After that, we can talk about maybe letting you die with some dignity. How about that?
So,
I know how to make someone die without dignity.
oh boy, he looks not quite in your eye, and he says, I don't know anything about any children. My colleagues and I. What?
Is it insight check?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Do it. Maybe, I don't know.
30-20.
Whoa!
Woo!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. This guy doesn't know anything about the children. He continues as you're, paying very close attention to him, clearly.
Right.
We
Okay. So he says, I don't know anything about any. Keep going.
yes. He says, I think we had a hideout in our church, but it was recently ransacked, probably by you, I would suspect. And
You're not wrong. Keep going.
as far as our headquarters, in the mountains to the north, that is about a half day's ride from the city.
Finn nods and asks, do you know, and if you do know, you're going to tell us, why you were supposed to take out the mayor?
Hmm.
Why do they want the mayor dead?
I can only imagine that he was standing in the way of whatever our high priests were trying to achieve. But I am not always privy to this information. We are just the strong arm of the church.
Right. Yeah. The strong arm of the church. Fucking whatever.
Yeah, strong arms can't even get out of a knot. Huh?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
anyone
The rest of you are dead.
is anyone else coming?
Um. I don't think that until word gets back that we have failed, they would not send anyone else.
Great. Do you know the Dramphinians went? We heard the Dramphinians went to try and clear out some caves to the north. Do you know anything about what happened to them?
Uh, we certainly on our way down to the city did not run into any of the Dramphinians, but
How long ago did you come down?
we've been in the city for about a week.
Right. And would you happen to know anything about people losing their memories or that feckin' music at night? That whistling? And then Finn asks, hey, Kaya,
Mm.
can you help remind him of the tune?
Sure. She'll pick up her fiddle and play that tune.
Name that tune.
Name that tune. That must be Barbie Girl by Aqua.
I'm a Barbie girl.
I don't know all of the plans that the church has, but it would not surprise me if this is part of their plan for this city.
What is it? What is it about this town in particular? Why do you need to take it over?
Wouldn't you take over a town that is a trading hub?
He's got a point.
I do think this guy is just a thug, a strong
Oh,
man.
oh, I agree. I don't think he knows anything about the children or the spells or anything. And he does seem to be like an actual devotee member, in which case, not safe to let him go. And the
Oh.
Dramphinians do seem to be not in town at the moment. And they're who I would normally turn a rose cultist over to.
I'll take care of him.
Wait, so are we letting him die with dignity?
He held up his end of the bargain.
Okay. No
Yeah,
vicious
no.
mockery.
Have no issues with that. But okay,
Before you decide to send him off to his final destination, I do have one question for him. I doubt I'll get anything, but it can't hurt to ask.
oh right.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Sam.
Do you know anything about two wolf delvers that have gone poking around the city lately?
I have not been asked to target anyone of such a description. So
How about a female skunk?
you mean like the one that's with you?
No. This one has a bounty on her head.
You mean like
Maybe
the
the
one with
raccoon.
us?
You mean like the one that's with you?
No, the one that maybe looks like a raccoon, but it's definitely a skunk.
Definitely
well,
a skunk.
What
we
the fuck is that whistling?
we are not bounty hunters.
I do have one more question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What are those? Points to the shoes. Vicious mockery. I'm very mad that he said my bark is worse than my bite.
Sure. What's the save?
Wisdom save.
Sure. 23.
He fails. No, Tara just still insults him and then just does finger guns and backs out of the room. It doesn't care if it did any damage. She still insulted them and she's fine with that.
Well, he doesn't know anything about the female skunk. He doesn't know anything about the missing delvers. He's all yours. And she kind of, or he, Sam waves their hand towards Karen.
Finn, you mind staying and assisting?
Oh boy.
I suppose I could.
I don't.
Not exactly my cup of tea. But it could.
Cup of tea.
We'll let the kids not watch this. Basically, is what I'm trying to get at.
Right. All right.
So I ended up pulling out a special flask.
Finn, like, makes literally like a shooing motion with his hands, with his paws, and like out the door with them, and then shuts the door.
And everybody heads out.
Presumably. Do you have anything to make sure that he stays at rest?
That's what I wanted your help. I pull out a special flask and I offer it to him. Last drink. Does he accept, Alex?
Oh, yes, he will. Well, I mean, he doesn't have a choice because he's tied up. So, yes,
I'm giving him a choice.
He's not.
Right.
He's not.
I mean, like he could choose to like refuse, like to not
That is true.
willingly drink it.
That is true. And yeah, he will accept the he will accept the drink. I told you we do not fear death.
Right. I take a swig and I pass it over to Finn.
Yeah, Finn takes some too.
Well, how would you like it? Slice of the throat, painless, quick and easy.
Wait. It's how do we know that there might not be an effect on him for something to happen after death?
Can we both do an Arcana check?
Sure.
Wait a minute.
I don't see it.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic on the assassin.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, Finn does his little rune sketchy, mutters a couple words, and then his eyes kind of glow a little bit. And he's checking for magic on or around the assassin.
There does not appear to be any magic on this assassin.
Cool. Gonna look over at Karen to like tell him, okay, I think he's good. What does he see when he looks at Karen?
I don't know. What would you see when you look at
So, faint aura around any blah 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 that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
I mean, the interesting thing is that all things considered, this difference in Karen is not necessarily created by a particular magic.
I guess you don't actually detect the magic of like
A magic user.
a magic user if they don't have an active spell effect on them.
Right. That is, yeah.
Does Karen have an active spell effect on him?
No.
I don't think that's how this works.
No, I was just wondering. I mean, like if he had like an enchanted item or any sort of buff or whatever.
No,
which
I
is
don't.
something that I feel like Karen would tell me, not you.
Yes, sure.
Does the that's actually a really good question. Alex, I'm going to send you a DM really quick.
Yep, sure.
Hey, nonsense out here in the corridors.
I got this kind of cool, like mid-century sake set from this estate I cleaned yesterday to bring to the store and sell. Except like the top part of the like jar is cracked, which sucks. But I still have the cups, I guess. I could just sell it for a lot more if I had the whole set. The question is, do I sell it as is, or do I sell it just the cups?
I don't know. What I've placed Taya on, is that a bench or a chest? I cannot tell. Either way, she's sitting on it.
I think it's like a sideboard or
Yeah,
it's
looks like it might be a sideboard.
it's a chifforobe.
Why would a shipping rope be in the fucking hallway, Alex?
A what?
Yeah, to be fair.
Terms.
Rich people furniture for houses that are far too big.
Well, she's sitting on whatever it is.
Yeah, it's some
because
kind
she's
of
having
it's
a
some,
time.
I'm sure it's some kind of sideboard, with whatever, a lovely plant.
As Finn's mother would have said, counters are for glasses, not little cubs' asses.
Well, too bad.
So, yes, Finn would see something strange.
Cool. You can message it to me if you want.
Bro wants to know.
Yeah.
But you're not there, so you don't get to.
Oh, I was saying
Well,
you want to know. Bro wants to know.
Oh,
You.
bro wants to know. That is correct.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I mean, and really, regardless of if anybody was still in the room, only Finn has detect magic, so therefore, only Finn,
or at least only Finn has it active.
Correct. Only Finn will see what Finn sees. Funny
What? That's
story.
crazy.
I know, it's
Perspectives.
All right. Did you get that?
Yes. Hang on. All right then. Okay, back to where we were.
In the game where it's allowed to pass notes to each other.
Yeah. Actually, there's multiple games like that.
I know.
Okay, well, I think I think we're safe to. I mean, I'm not the life or death cleric, but I don't see anything on it.
Awesome.
I don't know enough to know if like storing your soul in a phylactery would be visible. On the other hand, thugs don't usually get that kind of treatment.
No, they don't. Any last words, my friend?
Blah blah blah. You don't fear death. Yeah, we know. Any different ones?
He just looks at you and nods his head.
I cast Toll of the Dead, taking my halberd and slice his head clean off.
Yeah, this is 100% a coup de grace. You don't have to roll for that.
If you miss. No.
I botched the execution. Ah, fuck!
God damn it! Taya's bad luck rolled off of me.
Oh, you got one for the hand.
Plus,
So there's a really fucking badass bell sound as he fucking does it.
Yep, pretty much.
Yes.
That only this assassin hears as he contemplates a world that he does not exist in.
I would then like to cast. Where is it?
Then cast mop the
Spells.
floor.
Spells, where are you?
I
Yes,
cast.
like,
Someone please clean this up.
And then
I'd like to cast
Roomba.
ceremony and
Prestidigitation.
funeral rites, please.
I will clean.
Yeah, that 100% makes sense.
What do those do?
So funeral rites. Stand by. Funeral rites. You touch one corpse, and for the next 7 days, the target cannot be turned undead by any means short of a wish spell.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Oh,
And it's a
wait
ritual
a minute.
spell too.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Ritual. Okay. How long does a ritual take?
10 minutes, I think.
Okay,
to
cool.
cast.
I'm going. Can I undo my detect magic as a normal cast and do it as a ritual?
Yeah, sure.
Great, cool.
You certainly had plenty of time. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Cool.
I cross his arms and put 2 coins over his eyes.
Put his hands into peace signs.
Up the head of the as he just kind of places the head right back next to the body.
Yes.
Yes. Wonderful. There's now a dead assassin in the pantry.
Now what?
Now what?
Now I think it's time we go for a drink. I need a drink. Anyone else need a drink?
No, we should go talk to the mayor.
But drink.
You can drink afterwards. We should go talk to the mayor. And also, maybe like have Sam carry the body outside and help them like clean up the dead bodies. At least pile them up. Instead of be scattered all over the property.
I have a question. I know you did that fancy spell and all, but
Hang on. Wait. Elle was out in the hall, right?
Yes.
Okay. So is he like talking to us through the door?
wait, what do you mean I've been out in the hall?
Wait, have you been in the corner the entire time watching this?
I've been in the whole corner the entire time watching this.
Finn notices and is like, Tomatel!
Sneaky little rabbits.
So you did that fancy spell and all. That keeps him from being raised as undead. What if there's just no body left to raise?
We're going to be burning. Don't worry. I'll go help whoever is out taking care of the other bodies and set up a makeshift funeral pyre for them.
Yes, and let Stacy light it.
I suppose she does need the practice.
Stacy. Sorry, what? Yes, I can hear you.
Barely.
I'm just like in the backyard, like already piling up the bodies, just like, okay. Is that missing one?
Do they carry the body out of the room?
Finn opens the door and is like, Sam. Sam, can you take this outside and put it with the others?
Okay.
Thank you,
Sam just diligently scoops them up, throws them over their shoulders like hay bales.
Right. And then Finn picks up the head and like by one ear and like holds it out to her. No, wait. He turns and holds the head out to Elle. You were supposed to go out into the hall. You have to carry this. with Sam.
Ha ha, he got in trouble.
You're giving me a head.
Yes.
Sometimes
Okay.
you need to get ahead in life.
Oh shoot, my thing just went down.
What?
You just hear from outside the door, Taya's just like, so did you incapacitate and memory wipe them? It's just through a not windowed door.
Well,
All right.
I think Finn had thrown the door open to get
Yeah,
Sam to come back
to get
in,
Sam.
Well, we'll say that Taya's somewhere in a hallway where she can't see exactly what's happened. I
Incapacitated.
don't think also that earlier she realized she killed
My
someone.
headsets are
I
being wonky.
believe
1 second.
Taya does not realize that people have been dying.
She asked if we incapacitated a memory wipe.
Yeah,
incapacitated
incapacitated and memory wiped the person.
Oh, incapacitated and memory wiped. I heard incapacitated a memory wipe, and I was like, how do you do that?
this is new magic.
You know, as undead. No,
It's-
Taya's having a time.
Hold on, Sam's having issues.
Okay. Yeah, Finn's like,
She cannot
What?
hear a single thing right now.
oh shit.
Copy.
Okay, well then hold on a second. Somebody tell me when Sam can hear us again.
I'll let you know.
Oh god. There's a reason why I don't watch the in-game chat channel.
Yeah, because when
It's
she
still
did
working on
the shatter, the person didn't like explode or anything, right? They got knocked off the roof, correct?
Something like that. They did. Yeah, I mean, it didn't kill anybody.
And Sam's back.
Cool.
Yeah,
Hi.
they didn't they were dead, but they were a whole body, so
Yes.
So yeah. No, I don't think Taya's realized that she has killed anyone or that people have been in fact legit like dying because she was on that back patio.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she asks that.
right. Well, hang on a second. Someone when we either figure out that Rachel's not coming back or when she is back.
No, I'm
Oh,
back.
I
I'm back.
thought
My
it was
headset
back.
just decided to be dumb and not let me hear anything because I was switching from moving mic to stationary mic.
Okay,
Sweet.
so Taya was like, so we incapacitated and memory wiped him? And it was like, what?
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
No.
And
He's
then
dead.
Sam walks by with a decapitated body.
All right, Sam.
And Taya's gonna run off somewhere to go barf.
Let's go handle the
Yay.
independence, Sam.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the dirtiest part of the job. Okay.
Yay, we'll have to run. I'll find somewhere.
Okay, wait. I need
Like there.
from James a description of how L is carrying the head as he follows.
Think of Alfred holding a soup bowl.
Yes. Okay, but like, is he disgusted by it or is it funny?
Oh, he's like kind of proud of holding the head at the moment.
Okay, yeah, this is hilarious. Like all of these answers were going to be hilarious. I just needed to know which one it was.
Yep.
He's like presenting it, walking all
Yes.
proper. Fabulous. I love it.
Well, so, I mean, clearly, most of you are involved in going and collecting the other 3 assassins.
Right.
And-
So while they do that, hang on just a minute. Finn goes, to check on Taya, who presumably found a bucket or a corner or something.
I think this is a chest.
Oh Lord, poor Taya, or rather, poor manor servants. And Finn is like patting
Had-
her on the back.
Had you decided to go south, you'd have found the kitchen.
Well, that'd probably be a worse place to barf.
I mean, there's
it's okay.
sinks and buckets there.
Well, yeah, but
Take-
no.
Wait, how old is Taya? Or at least, how old does
Um,
Taya look?
She's pretty young. I think she's in her late teens, early 20s.
Okay, so basically like the trio. You all right there?
Not particularly.
Yeah. Was
I was
this
going to round the corner holding the head and be like, it gets
God.
easier with time.
Nope, if she sees that again, she's going to run further away.
Mm.
She's,
That is time spelled with a TH.
But I gotta
Oh,
say, guys,
Taya wasn't involved in our combat before after outside Flora's, was she?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Was this who did we lose? What was that?
I don't think we lost anybody.
Okay. Was this your first
she's run
Wow.
down a further hall, by the way. When
Yeah,
the head came out, she ran further away.
Right, he's literally like ambling after her. It's not hard. He can just follow the smell and sound of puke.
I don't think she got any on herself, but you could probably definitely hear the sound of just.
Taya, have you not had any battles before?
Not particularly, no.
Oh. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. You gonna be all right?
Maybe. She like takes a breath, and then she looks like she's wobbling on her feet, and she just completely passes out.
Ooh, we got a fainter.
Incapacitated.
Hold up.
Yeah, incapacitated.
Let's see. I think that would be like a reflex check.
Dex.
Dex? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be hilarious when you fail.
Probably. Nah, I got a 16.
16 is good.
Yeah.
We
like
just
despite
lost
the fact that
Stacy.
he doesn't like to move fast at all, Finn has a +2. So he catches her and is like, well, that's going to be a problem. And he pats her cheek. And when it doesn't work, he like pats it more roughly. Oi!
Bedside manner, not a forte.
Stop hitting me!
Hey. Is this gonna be a thing? Because like, this is a delving crew.
I don't know.
Sometimes, you know, beasts and creatures and people die.
Yeah, I more so came out here to gather stories and the like. I didn't really think I'd be caught in the middle of them as much in a gory way. But
Well,
you know,
we don't normally cut heads off.
yeah.
But some of the spells, like, you know, I saw Karen just like strip the flesh off a guy with a spell once.
I don't think I have anything left in me to puke, but I would have if you'd said that again.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure that's helping.
Not particularly helpful, but I appreciate the effort.
Like, I just little worried.
It's okay. People have been worried
Okay.
about me before. We're fine.
Just,
Just
this
gonna casually
must
just.
not be the best crew for you.
She's already walking away. She's like very like stiffly walking away.
But do you want to go up and talk to the mayor with me while they handle the bodies outside? Because you do realize we did kill all the other assassins.
I kind of just thought we knocked him out,
No.
but you know, talking to the mayor would probably be better.
Okay. And we'll just you just don't look out the window.
Okay.
Mm.
I just realized Karen took off 2 heads in that engagement.
Yeah. Okay. So Finn and Taya head
Okay.
upstairs.
Now yeah, we can come back to them with the mayor. Now you should do the thing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Clearly.
Which I want to say, it's not that I'm trying to like get you or Taya to go away. Finn is just like, this could be a problem.
Yes. Cool. So
But yeah,
the
bedside
rest
manner he does not have.
the rest, you know, I mean, clearly, Karen has some funeral rites, and by all means, feel free to, you know, don't let me, if you guys want to role play it, totally go for it. L proudly carries out the head. You know, Sam is, you know, carrying out a body. Maybe I don't know how Sam feels about, you know, potentially getting. Sam probably doesn't care. He's probably already covered in blood anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And you know, Stacy's looking forward to being a pyromaniac. And, you know, lighting some things on fire. Yeah,
So-
y'all tell me if you want to play it.
Burial detail. Do we want to roleplay this, or do we want to keep on?
The only thing Ella's going to use prestidigitation to clean everybody after all of the bodies are moved.
Burial crew. I have an important meta question for you to consider.
See,
Do you loot the body of the now headless cheerful
Yes.
assassin?
I thought we already looted him.
I was gonna say Taya took all his stuff.
Oh, Taya took all this stuff. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's probably on the ground outside though.
Perhaps you should acquire it.
Have
Yeah, perhaps they should recover it. That'd be wise.
another +1 dagger and and a
Collecting
blowgun. Yeah.
Collecting both of those.
Yes, I will. I did promise y'all details on daggers, and I never actually did it, so I should do that. So I will get you that information. Because I'm pretty sure they're like, it's like a dagger of venom or something like that. I think is what it is.
Oh yes, definitely want that.
Yes, I would like one of those as well. I need to upgrade my dagger.
Pretty sure that was what I intended to just make it. Or at least something along those lines, because. Yeah, cool. 100%. Yes, daggers of venom, which is a +1 dagger.
So
yeah.
I have one, and
Karen has one.
Karen has one.
Cool. So with that, I mean, again, unless there's anything in particular about this ritual that you would like to play out, you guys collect and find the appropriate lumber and kindling. There's probably a barn or something that you go.
We're gonna
find.
dismantle the barn.
That has like a woodshed or some storage. You can find some.
We will dismantle the shed.
If you
Don't worry. We're gonna reuse
insist
the
on
wood in shed as well.
dismantling buildings, sure. To build a funeral pyre, and Stacy is more than happy to cause some incineration. Which
One
might, in this case, be more scary than usual.
Too bad our little pyro's not on right now.
I know, right?
He's getting some practice in.
Stacy derives way too much joy from lighting dead bodies on fire. And yeah. Have any of you got anything else in that regard?
Talking about dead bodies as I maliciously tear apart this little hen.
Yes. Sorry, all I can think of is
No, it's fine.
The episode of MASH where they eat the canned guinea hen or something, whatever it is. I don't know. And then they get food poisoning, and it's hilarious. Yeah.
Finn, question for you.
Sure.
Off topic. How do you spell Sealy?
as in the Sealy Court.
Yes.
S. Well, there's different ways, but I believe the one that's canon is Seelie.
I believe that's true. Hang on, I literally have the book open, so. Yes. The spelling used in this case is Seelie.
Thank you.
Cool. As Finn and Taya head upstairs and back to the mayor's study, the door is open as it was left. The mayor has moved from his desk to a more comfortable chair. As you come up, you can tell that these servants have started to be in and out, and they're, the broken glass has already started to be cleaned up, and clearly somebody has brought some beverages for the mayor, and the little bit of bustle, servants in the hallway, but nobody really pays you any more mind than they did before. And as as you as you come into the room, go ahead and make perception checks.
19.
Sweet.
15.
So, both of you very quickly notice as you kind of come in and take stock of all of the things in the room, that there is a piece of paper on the desk that appears to have been torn out of um, a book or a journal that one might assume is one of the other things on the desk. And certainly to Finn, it would stand out that here is yet another list of names, of which Gemelli is one of. And next to a handful of these names, including Gemelli, it is written "dealt with," and you also Finn. So both of you have picked up on this paper there, but Finn, kind of as you come around to pick these things up and look at them on the desk, do also notice what appears to be a a hidden compartment in the desk.
What's the mayor doing?
The mayor is sitting in a semi lucid state, and he is seems to be muttering the the names that are on the list.
Hey, what's the mayor's name again?
Ulrich.
Oi, Ulrich. And Finn like snaps his fingers in the mayor's direction.
He looks up and kind of sort of looks a little more lucid for a moment.
And literally like waves the sheet of names at him and is like, what does dealt with mean? Pray tell.
And he looks over at you and he says there's a threat to the children, every family in the city. The guards will take care of it.
What do you mean the guards will take care of it? What did they do to the children? What did they do with them?
I don't remember. The children, they're missing, but the guards are looking for them.
Are they alive?
Are the guards really looking?
You know what the guards are doing.
Yeah, but I thought I'd ask him anyway.
I gave them the orders. The guards will take care of it.
Can I have that written down on a piece of paper, please?
What? What orders? What did you order them to do?
They need to find the children.
Here, wait. I'm gonna go over and grab a piece of paper, Mr. Mayor. Here, can you write down what you want them to do?
Right. What? Once they find them, what are they going to do?
They're going to bring them back to their families.
Okay. What's the threat? That's why you needed to find him.
I think something there's a church, and they I don't know.
Finn smirked over his head, like nothing anymore, not.
What? Sorry, you broke up a bit. I didn't hear that.
Sorry. Finn smirks at Taya, who I'm aware wasn't there, but he's like, nuts any mortars, not.
And he said the mayor, as he continues to ramble, he says, there was Zeke. He something about needing the children and the church.
Okay, that's
Well,
yeah, that adds up, that lines up.
that sounds like a cult to me.
Oh, yeah, it was, it is, and we met Zeke. Okay. Well, we were coming to tell you that we found plans for a plot to kill you. Inside Zeke's church, in what appeared anyway, to be his secret office. But it appears that cat's a bit out of that bag.
Yes.
Hold please. There are samples at the chocolate shop. I require a sample.
Collect the samples. But I've handed this mayor a piece of paper and a quill or pen. Be very funny if she handed them a quill, as that is her last name. But some writing implement to write down what he wants the guard to do, as that is a thing we needed.
Hello, brownie, yummy.
Scrammy.
He attempts to write something that sort of looks like "find the children" if you squint at it very hard.
Would you like me to write this down? Here, you dictate to me and I'll write it down for you. I just need your signature on this bottom line. Here, just say what you want.
They need to find the children. They're supposed to take care of it.
Children. Locate the children and anything else?
Stop the church.
Stop the church. Do you want them to bring the children back to their families?
Yes, that would be good.
Okay, I'll put that right below. Find the children and back to their families. Good. Okay. Anything else? Any new dictation on the laws?
No.
Okay, cool. I will put a line here saying that I wrote down what you said, and I need you to sign here and here, please.
He scribbles on the page in a very illegible fashion.
Well, while she's doing that, Finn is gonna see if he can open the hidden compartment.
Yeah, I'd love to use this as a distraction thing.
Sure. This compartment is relies more on the fact that it was hidden than being locked. And
well, that's good.
Once Finn kind of starts tapping at it, he manages to get it to pop open, and finds a lovely coin purse filled with 300 gold.
Don't do it. This is the mayor's. You can't.
Hang on, let me find the actual description of this item. Where are you? Come on. Nope, nope, I'm in the wrong section. Yes. So, you pull out a, this compartment seems to go kind of the length of one of the legs of the desk, or possibly even the long way of the desk. You pull out this blade that is quite ornately decorated, and clearly the a noble, or a noble's blade, and this is the Guardian's glaive. I will go give you the information about it.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yes, tis indeed.
Finn,
In the
hold the.
campaign related chat.
Is it sheathed?
Yes, it has a sheath. Yes.
Not by the hilt, but he's just like got his paw wrapped around the scabbard. He's like, "Hey, this looks fancy. Does it have any effects that you know of?"
So this blade, it channels the power of protection, granting advantage
Yeah,
on
that's cool. He's asking the mayor.
Yes. The mayor, the mayor looks up and says, yeah, it will help protect whoever's using it.
Oh, like magic, or in the way that having a bladed weapon is protection if you know what you're doing with it.
Like magic.
Nice. Hey. What do you feel about it as perhaps like a nice little thank you reward for saving your life and foiling an assassination plot?
It's yours. You can take it.
Great.
Tia walks up to Finn. Is like, "Are you sure we shouldn't leave the mayor with that weapon as they tried to kill him?"
That was not. It was literally in the desk at the time as he was sitting at it, and it did nothing.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't using it. He was kind of doing his paperwork stuff and then got shot in the back of the neck. I mean, if I was writing something and I got shot in the back of the neck, I wouldn't have been able to use, like, I don't know, if my violin was off to the side. Of course it wouldn't protect me. I wasn't using it.
And Finn literally is just waiting and watching with a completely just a flat face as she's talking. And when she finishes, he's like, "Right. So it didn't do him any good.
So we should give him something new."
Okay. Do you think he's likely to actually carry it on him?
I don't know, but I think after someone almost got murdered, they probably would. I mean, like, we can give one of the blades from the assassins or something.
That's fair. At this point, I'm not sure I trust him with anything. Look at him. Be like giving a knife.
He looks like
to
he's
a
maybe
toddler.
drunk or inebriated. I don't know, but like, I don't know. I think he still should have something to protect himself. Maybe like give one of the maids a knife or something.
Isn't that what guards are for?
Yeah, but did you see any guards?
No, which is weird. Oi!
Me?
I already forgot the mayor's name. Yeah.
Oi!
Where's all your
Ulrich!
guards?
They're
Yeah,
supposed.
Finn already forgot. He doesn't care. So,
Alright.
boy, it was. Where's
The
my guard?
eidetic memory bear forgot.
You're right. The eidetic memory bear forgot because he doesn't care.
Bear
Uh,
don't care.
yeah, they're supposed to be out in the city.
Why
That's not protecting you very much, is it?
you don't have any like at all on your property?
I sent everyone to look for the children.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay,
we're
okay.
we're gonna give him props for best intentions and not being in
Yeah.
on horrible, evil, wicked plot. Okay.
Get a gold star for effort.
Master Mayor, I do think that it might be in your best interest to have some guards around you, or just straight up leave town for a little bit, or perhaps seek shelter at the Dramphinian Temple or something.
Maybe don't sit behind an open window.
It wasn't technically open. Wait a minute, you're not in the fucking room.
Perhaps get yourself a neck guard.
Like, this seems like could be a recurring problem until the local infestation of cultists is taken care of.
I shall see what I can do about taking your advice, but someone needs to protect the city.
That's
And someone needs to protect
completely
you so you can protect the city.
right. So, are you any good, like, with a blade or a weapon or something? Or
Your
have you
words,
always
perhaps.
right? Or have you always just relied on, the town guard?
I haven't fought a real enemy in many years.
But you
Right.
have in the past.
Anybody in your household useful in that sense?
Probably not so much anymore. Just the guard that we employ.
Who is not
Oh.
here because they're looking for the children. Right. Okay.
Huh.
Strongly
Well,
recommend that you hunker down if, you have like a safe room kind of thing for now, or at least maybe go dig out some armor or something.
how about this? I can run by the guard station if we do the writing thing again and you tell Notes to send some guard over. Yeah?
If you think that will help.
Well,
Well,
Taya, I think, honestly, and Finn kind of mutters, he lowers his voice a bit, and he's like, I'm really not sure the guard's going to actually stay.
well, I mean, the more bodies, the less likely he's gonna be hit with something.
If they even make it there.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Like the voice up above said.
how about at least for a while you go and spend time in the busiest part of the manor instead of being by your lonesome by big old windows?
Yeah, maybe like learn how to cook something really tasty. Work in the
yeah.
kitchens.
Well, I definitely could use something to eat.
Yeah, you probably could. Not almost dying can really take it out of you, and having to regain all that health uses up a lot of energy. So you want some nourishing broth, perhaps, or some good vegetable soup.
Ooh, a good vegetable soup.
A
Or like a
nice,
curry.
nice soothing cup of tea. and just stay down there for a while where there's lots of other people.
He
And
says,
we'll send some guards back up this way.
What if wait? Like Taya turns to like Finn and like whispers like, what if any of the staff are like assassins? There's that maid who like immediately disappeared, and that was really suspicious.
No, she wasn't. She was fine.
You want to
Okay.
be where the people are.
I mean, I'll trust you on that one, I guess. Sure, you have the intuition.
And
They're not. They didn't seem quite as muddled as he is, but it felt more like habitual performance of the daily tasks than anything nefarious.
make an Arcana roll.
All right.
Both of us?
I mean, sure, but I mean, Finn is clearly thinking about, the comments.
19.
I mean, 5.
Taya notices nothing. It's all good. Finn, however, does note that there seems to be, and maybe this is like the last vestiges of
Dispel magic.
Detect
Or
magic.
I mean, not dispel magic, but detect.
Yeah, detect magic. That the mayor does seem to have a faint magical aura, but it seems to have been dissipating the entire conversation. Therefore, which to Finn would explain why he has become more able to answer questions.
Yeah. Can he tell what school of magic it is?
This requires Alex to actually remember all of these schools of magic. It is whatever school of magic, like charm type spells would.
Okay.
Illusion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. He kind of peers a little closer at the mayor. He squints a little bit. He takes off his glasses and rubs them on his shirt to cut. Rub. And then he puts them back on.
Enchantment magic. Go figure.
Yep. Yep. Taya, I do think that our dear mayor was under some kind of enchantment.
Well, who placed it?
Couldn't tell you.
Perhaps someone who works at the house?
Oh boy.
That's actually not a bad question.
Let's just call it bardic intuition.
Points to the bard.
Thank you. I tried my best.
The bard always wins.
Boy, well, yeah, I mean, she won against Dell.
She did.
These are facts.
Would you like
Soon to be
For
twice.
the first time in how many years?
Shall we escort our dear mayor down to the kitchens and take a look around?
Okay. Follow us, Mr. Mayor. We will make sure you don't get shot or stabbed.
Again.
Again.
Ken closes the secret drawer without taking the money.
Okay.
Yay!
But he does take the sword.
Okay,
Lovely.
being a good Samaritan half of the time.
Hey, no, incorrect. He specifically
I'll let you keep it. You're right.
It's a glaive. Yay.
What? No, Alex said it was a sword.
It,
I
it
thought it was a
is.
dagger.
It is. Hang on, I even have a picture. Standby collar.
It's a fancy dagger.
It's a fancy blade. It is not a. It is not a
There is
pole
no
arm.
fucking way that a glaive would fit inside a desk.
I thought it was.
What? It's a desk of holdings.
It's a desk of holding. We have 100%. Hang
Got a
on.
fucking portal right at the entrance to the goddamn drawer.
Here you go. Here is the weapon.
It even says Guardian's Glaive.
What?
It's
That
so
looks like-
pretty.
That's very cool. That looks so sharp. Every single space of it.
I can't look. I'm driving.
Oh, yeah, don't.
It's a big silvery blade with so many curves and so many edges. It looks like if you picked
Okay,
it up,
but,
you
like,
might accidentally cut
It is
yourself.
not. It is not a pole arm. It may
I was
be
just like,
mis.
it's a pole
It may be
That's a
misnamed.
glaive.
Yeah.
It's dagger E.
Taken badly.
It is.
All I'm
it is-
like a
saying is I'm
dagger,
getting
so-
main character vibes off of this thing from a Final Fantasy game.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
excuse
Alex,
me for assuming that it was the glaive when it's called the Guardian's Glaive.
Yes.
do you think you
Look,
could maybe find your way to giving us some magic weapons that aren't for the fucking warrior who already has two?
Yes. I believe that I can do that.
The singing and dancing sword.
The singing and dancing sword. Yes. We shall work
That's
on.
an item in the game Munchkin.
Work on. Yes. Let me find something for the folks who. Yes. Sorry. Thank you. Good point. I shall make these things happen.
Like, I'm not mad. It's funny.
I still think it's hilarious that it's a sword and it's called a glaive. I'm thinking, holy shit!
know
like,
it. As one does.
Karen's
I
the
was-
only fucking pole I'm using here. Holy shit! I'm getting a fucking a magic weapon right away. Fuck
I
yeah!
was like, who's gonna use a sword besides Sam? I guess maybe Karen could.
I
But
can definitely
otherwise-
try really hard to use it.
Not
I mean,
really.
I mean, I can use it. Yeah, I have the proficiencies to use it, but I'm proficient in pole arms right now. Pole arms and short swords. Those are my two proficiencies.
Is it a short sword?
What am I proficient with?
There are two kinds of swords.
Short swords and long
It's an
swords.
crossbow, a
I'm
hand,
gonna say
long
big
sword.
swords and little swords, but yeah, that's the same.
I
Well,
mean,
is it
you know,
considered a sword?
Yeah. This is because it's not a pole arm. So yes, this is going to be
Okay,
considered.
but is it a short sword or a great sword?
Or a long sword?
I believe this would probably fall in the short sword category.
Oh, I'm proficient on that.
Cool.
But I need it
I don't
not
think it'll be
for
used
I do
too, but
magic.
it's very unlikely. Anyway, moving on. So Finn's just like
Moving right
carrying
along.
it. Like he's not wearing it. He's literally just got it in his fist.
I thought you meant
Okay.
the mayor for a second.
I don't
No.
remember. I don't remember. Did you guys actually take the funny snow globe magic item from the florist
No,
shop?
we did not.
Okay.
I thought Elle did.
No, I don't think that's
He
true.
better fucking not have.
Well, let's take the mayor to the kitchen.
Cool.
Right.
Come on, Mr. Mayor.
So
Can the funeral detail come back in
yeah,
at this time? I'm assuming
Sure.
enough time has passed to have
Yeah,
lit
you
the
guys-
bonfire, give the final rites, and
yeah. This conversation has gone on for a while. You probably see them as you guys come in from outside. You probably see everybody else coming from upstairs. I don't know where everybody is at this point. Reconvening in the main entry hallway. Woot. Everybody's back together. It's a party.
We got the whole gang back together.
It's a party for, both meanings of the word. And clearly the funeral detail is hungry also, so everybody heads into the kitchen. And of course, Al hasn't met the chef yet. Only Stacy has met the chef.
Oh,
I'm gonna make
Uh,
some soup. Anybody wants soup?
I like soup. What kind of soup?
oh,
Ham and green bean.
let me tell you about how Chef Mabel is not going to let any of you touch anything in her kitchen.
Yeah.
Uh,
I was waiting for that when Karen was like, I'm going to make soup. What is her response to that?
No soup slap.
this Mabel turns around and is like the fucking soup Nazi and is like, no soup for you.
Slap.
Soup for me. Yes. I make soup. You enjoy soup. You take break. I need to treat him.
You don't cook in my kitchen.
I cook in your kitchen.
May I cook in your kitchen?
See, at least this one knows how to ask.
This was chef to chef banter. Why did you have to pull that in?
So while they're doing that,
She never answered my question. I'll never know.
Finn has handed the sword to over to him anyway, and is like, hold on to this. This is ours now.
Okay.
And while Karen is fighting with Mabel, Finn is setting up so that he can ritually cast Detect Magic.
Cool. Mabel is clearly directing, and she, obviously sees you all come in with the mayor, and is like, Mr. Mayor, it is so kind of you to grace us with your presence. What can we do for you?
I'll let the jackal make soup.
Let them let me make soup.
And the mayor looks at her and says, I've been feeling out of sorts, and I definitely need to eat. So, whatever you have ready. Mabel starts pointing at some of her help, and yes, bring the mayor. Bring. And she says, we do have soup, just not your soup. It is my soup.
What soup?
I make the soup.
What kind of soup?
I make healthy soup for him.
They have healthy soup for him. What kind of soup is this soup?
We're having a Three Stooges kitchen episode, apparently.
Yeah, really. This is. She says, today we prepared a carrot and parsnip soup.
Yum. That sounds delicious.
Yes, we saute some onions and garlic, and then we add the chopped carrots and parsnips to the broth with some potatoes, and it's a lovely soup.
It sounds delicious.
Okay. I'm going to ask you one question. There's no protein in that. For what the mayor just experienced and went through, he needs protein, starches, and fats. He needs to rebuild and regain what he has lost.
You think we can afford meat in this economy?
I can see the meat on the counter right now.
Ignore that. That's
Finn pauses while sketching the runes in the on the table surface that he's commandeered, and opens one eye and is like, I might know what happened, and goes back to what he's doing.
The who might know what happened?
You kind of broke up there a little bit.
Oh, sorry. So he pauses as he's sketching runes on this table surface, and he opens one eye, and he's like, you might let her know what happened to it. And then he goes back to what he was doing.
He was shot with a poison dart.
He died. Let's be completely
then he
frank here.
didn't.
He died.
He died.
I
You know-
stabilized him. Finn saved him.
He stops it. He stops to get in both eyes step up. He did not die. Otherwise, it would have been a lot more difficult to fix it. He
Well, he
almost
didn't die.
died.
He's right here.
I mean, that's
He
what spare the
almost
dying
died.
does.
Not dead yet.
It got better.
Dying and dead are not the same thing.
Yes, that is why you don't actually know anybody who got electrocuted.
I got electrocuted, but I lived.
He goes back to what he was doing.
So long and short, I need to make him food. Specific food.
Or we cut up
I will
some of
show
these meats
you.
and put them in the soup.
I will show you the food. And I proceed to, if she allows me at this point.
If you make a mess of my kitchen,
I'll clean it up. Don't worry.
Mr. Mayor, do you
I'll
want a
have
cookie?
prestidigitation ready.
but she starts bringing.
Probably.
She definitely has her people bringing soup to whoever wants. Well.
Yay.
Right.
Detect
So a little bit later, right, Finn pauses again and is like, "Don't let him eat any soup until I'm
Detect
ready."
soup.
Finn,
Oh.
but it doesn't take too long, and so Finn again has detect magic up, and he's looking around the kitchen.
Yes. There.
Can I
Go ahead.
cast Purify Food and Drink on whatever they bring
Nice.
And can I give the mayor a pocket cookie?
Yes. All of the above can happen.
Yay!
So.
Prestidigitation for everything.
And
It's all sanitized and has a faintly lemony flavor.
Yum. Do I roll a d10 for cookie?
sure.
I thought that was what we did last time to see how old it was.
Oh, I think something like that.
Gross.
4. She just has cookies in her pocket. She has them from home. She likes them.
This one's only 4 weeks old.
This is like 4
Please.
weeks old. Here, cookie. If you purify it, maybe it'll be better.
Is this going to be your gimmick as a DM, Alex?
Is what?
Is this going to be your gimmick as a DM?
Like giving everybody pockets of infinite food?
Teas don't do anything. They're just cookies.
They're
They're
literally
just old cookies.
If that's the case, can I get
Food?
can I get a sealed pot of infinite soup?
Just in general.
I would love that as an item in real life. The pot of infinite
You
soup.
already make.
Yes.
Oh my
You
gosh,
already make
yes.
food. You already
This
make
is
coffee.
Yeah, you can.
Anyway, you give him a cookie. You start making soup.
And
Yay.
with detect magic, you don't actually detect anything magical in the kitchen. Like
Well, other
She's-
than the magic items that
other
the
than-
party's wearing.
other than the magic that the party is wearing and doing, and and but nothing from the servants or the food that they have prepared.
Right.
Yes, Karen, if you would like to generally cast purify food and drink, that is totally fine. This will be some really pure food.
It's pure because it's healthy.
And we've already
Oh,
resolved.
God.
We've already
Oh,
resolved
God.
cookies.
Is Karen a clean eating?
No, absolutely not.
Karen is a militant vegan.
He's gonna be making, or he's gonna be like making bone broth from scratch.
Don't ask
Which, like,
questions of what I'm doing with the bone broth. Because I am
Look.
making bone broth, okay? I mean,
Do you think the clean eating
just
weirdos
don't ask where the
have
bones
done
came from.
Oh, that's where the bones came from.
Very fresh.
with
Yes.
with
Half price.
with bone broth pisses me off so much because I don't want to read about their fucking borderline eating disorder. I just want to make fucking peasant food.
Paleo eaters unite.
I mean, to be completely fair, almost all of my soups start with a bone broth, though.
It should. Sidetracking a tiny amount. Has anybody read the Tamsin Weir books? Harrowhawk the Ninth, Gideon the Ninth, Nona the Ninth.
No, I have not.
No.
Adrian the Ninth? I don't know. I'm just saying a name in the ninth.
Henry.
No? Okay, then I will not make a reference. But there is a relevant bone soup reference that would be fucking hilarious.
I mean, make it anyway, because I'm curious. Anything with bone broth.
Well, you need to fucking read those books then. You have to read Gideon first, and then you have to read Harrowhawk, and get back to me when you've read it. Because when you reach the point in the book that you're like, oh my God, that's soup!
That's me every time I see soup.
Oh
my God,
trust me.
soup.
Trust me. So anyway, on we go. Okay, so there's no spells. He's purifying all the food. At some point, as he's walking nearby while checking shit, Finn mutters, "There wasn't poison. He had an enchantment. It was I think it was the same kind as was on the guards."
But can you enchant food?
That's a really good question.
I mean, if you can use prestidigitation on food and make it taste good, wouldn't that mean that other enchantments might work on it as well?
Come on. Hold the fuck on. Can you use prestidigitation on food?
Yes.
Another
Yeah.
point for the bard. Let's go.
I'm
You
pretty
need a
sure.
point for the rogue.
I'm pretty sure you
A
can.
point for the rogue also. Let's go.
That's like written in the description.
I think it is.
It is. You can make something taste different.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, I have prestidigitation. Time to
But-
make everything taste delicious.
Yes, but but the effects of something like prestidigitation don't, like, you can't make something poisoned per se.
You just
You know.
make it
Right. And you
taste.
can't.
But you could say, "Oh, I'm
You can
gonna take this really gross
say-
thing and make it taste nice." Yeah.
Or not like poison.
Could you put
You can
charm on a
also-
cupcake?
Cool it off or warm it up.
Okay, so hang on. Alex,
Is
don't even know what I think my Arcana is +3. Can you make an Arcana roll for me? Can you use like an item, like a consumable potion? I mean, I guess like if you baked with a potion or something or put it in food, can you use that to inflict like a fucking like an enchantment spell on a person?
Oh, like if you put a charming spell or a charming potion inside of a soup.
that is an
Does that
interesting.
Or
even
in a
fucking
cake.
work if you're not there to charm anyway?
That's an interesting question.
I mean,
And
so part of this is a two-part question because part one is this even a mechanic that's actually possible in D&D at all? And the second question is, I need an Arcana, like if it is possible, I need an Arcana roll to know if Finn would know this.
I mean, I don't.
Wild stuff.
This. I don't even know where to look to find this information. Let's start
Can
with
we-
that.
Can we homebrew it that yes, if you add a potion to a food item, it does take on that properties?
I'm down to second that.
I
I
mean,
like that.
I'm not opposed to it at all. I was just thinking of like, if you took
How
a
would
potion,
you control
if
the
you,
charm?
I
If
mean,
you're there to direct it, how would you control it?
yes, that is an interest.
Like,
That
is
is one.
there even?
I
Does
mean, that
charm
is.
even exist as a potion?
I don't believe so.
Fake love potion. Let's go.
Like, I mean, I
Oh,
feel
that-
like it'd be like trying to like put modify memory into a potion. Like, how the fuck would you do that?
Carefully.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome, son.
Let's see. Can
Where do these stairs go?
Where'd the stairs go? Is what you asked?
No, I said, where do these stairs go?
I thought you said where did that stairs go?
the ones
Very
in the map, they go up. They go to the upstairs where the.
The mayor.
Yeah, I mean, on the map they go to a wall.
Ew, I am. Never mind.
Sorry. Can you pour a healing potion? No, not. In any event,
You
my
all
the
fail
other
your pop culture check.
the other interesting question I have would be like, if you poured a potion, say, into a pot of soup, do you actually get?
Does it
get the
apply
full
to like everyone?
Well, that, and
Or
do
do you
you
have to
get
eat the entire soup?
do you get the full effect if you don't eat the entire pot of soup? Right.
No,
Me
probably
when I
like
eat an
a
entire
quarter
thing
of
of
it.
Like
All right, so it's potion of
Depends on how
speed,
much soup
flying,
you eat,
growth,
right?
poison,
Yeah.
healing,
it's
heroism, climbing,
yeah, it's
dominion, clairvoyance, gases,
Soup healing percentage.
mind reading, giant strength, acid resistance, cold resistance, fire, water, force, animal.
what are
Friendship,
you
poison
doing?
Wait, maybe
With our
There is
powers
no
combined.
potion.
maybe the
Oh yeah.
rules about a potion in like a soup or a beverage or whatever, like in terms of dilution, maybe the rules follow like the rules of like diluting or creating more holy water.
Oh yeah.
The Vatican has very strict rules about that.
As long as it's 51% holy water, it is counted as holy water.
Truth.
Hold up.
But then that makes
Hold
it
up.
into
No, the rules are
holy-
way the fuck more specific than that. So, an unordained person can, in an emergency, as in, like, if there is someone dying roadside who needs last rites, an unordained person can, in such an emergency, use existing holy water to create more if they need it. It must be immediately used in its entirety in the situation. And yes, it has to be 51% or more holy water to begin with. And you have to add the liquid to the holy water, not the other way around. And then you have to use it in its entirety,
Huh.
or else properly dispose of it.
So
I literally just
yes,
talked about this last week with
so yes and no, because that's how the Vatican still has Pope John Paul II holy water. It's because they keep
but they're
diluting.
ordained.
It's true.
They're ordained.
Yeah. Well,
Different.
do we think a potion is what caused this mayor
do we think-
nonsense, or do we think a different person did it?
I'm not
I'm pretty sure that.
Sorry, I was
Go
going
ahead,
to say
Alex.
they're certainly looking at some of the enchantments that one might assume had been used. Whether or not one can get them in potion form, I'm not 100% sure. Certainly, to cast them as a spell, it does require that you could see the target. Um, but there are definitely some that would cause the confusion and the odd behavior that you've seen.
Right, which makes
So
sense, but like none of it is transferable to food or
yeah,
like
I think
an item.
as
It would
as
have to
much
be an actual person.
as interesting as it would be to make that possible, and I think that there's 100% a world where doing something like that is possible. I don't know that it is
Probably.
functional in this case.
So I mean, like if you take a potion of poison and put it in the food becomes poisonous.
Poison, yes, that is true.
Well, that's how poison works.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how fucking poison works.
but
yes, but
typically,
why not a potion
some
of healing in a soup, making it a healing soup, giving like 1d4?
I don't know. That's not actually what we're like. That
One is
actually
magic,
seems
the
plausible,
other is.
and that seems
yes,
plausible. At this
it's one.
point, the question is: can such a behavior modifying enchantment spell be put in a potion, or can such a behavior and ability modifying enchantment, like, can it exist or be applied in any method other than someone casting the spell upon the recipient in line of sight?
No,
So-
I think the thing about enchantments magic is that it would, in order to be, in order to have the charm be charmed by or be charmed by the caster, you would have to,
Right.
it has
So,
to
like-
be cast. It's one thing if you don't care about, if it's just spray and pray, right? Like, yes, if you want to make
Right.
healing soup, sure, go ahead and pour a potion of healing in the soup and we'll
Right.
figure out.
So, like,
But in terms of
to steal something from NetHack, an amulet of forgetting doesn't care who puts it on, and it doesn't have anything specific other than just fucking forget shit.
So there is no potion of charm or potion of forgetting. So
right, that's the thing,
Right.
and
I
that
think
would lead,
alcohol is a potion of forgetting.
that would
Truth.
of which
Yes.
Karen is intimately familiar.
See,
Yeah,
That was the question that I needed us to like figure out mechanics wise.
yeah, I don't think that there's a way that this particular enchantment could be passed along, like
Okay.
just baked into something, as it were.
Thank you much. So Finn, as he passes Karen, is like, he wasn't poisoned. He was enchanted. Like the guards. And I'm pretty sure that has to be applied. Like, you have to cast it on your target. Or, maybe like a town-wide enchantment. Like that fucking whistling at night. But
don't remind me.
The-
I'm still having headaches from that.
the food should be fine.
Soup.
The fine mistress here does seem to run a top-notch kitchen.
I'm sure, but I want soup. I want my soup. And this is a nice kitchen.
Soup is soup.
Nobody's stopping you from making soup
It
anymore.
looks clean. Aw, his compliment to her.
You kind of broke up there. What was that?
I said Finn's compliment to her completely unnoticed because he said, "I'm sure that the mistress here runs a fine kitchen. You don't have to purify everything."
At least somebody understands what I do.
It was a precaution, my friend. I'm sorry.
Not poisoned. He wasn't poisoned, except for the dark.
But then the effect was on him before. So someone had come in.
Well, presumably the same way it affected those guards. So maybe we should find that out.
Do you think it's worn off on the guards then?
So can we assume that the guy that we killed in the church was the one that was causing all the mayhem? Because in the town, because we haven't had any other children go missing in the last couple days.
It's only been like 2 days since you attacked.
Last
How
couple
would
days.
we even know? We haven't met any new children in the last days. Since we got here.
I mean, normally there's a, hey, this child is missing, and oh, what child? We haven't heard anything.
I mean, you've been running around.
Really? Because that's not what
we've been-
happened when we got here. When we got here, we were the ones who were like, hey, this child is missing. So,
For all we know, there's no more children in the town left to go missing.
And nobody remembers the missing children.
There's no one to remember if there's no one to remember.
This is now
So-
Fairheim has now become a 50+ community.
so
God, we just wanted our golf course and to get rid of all the kids.
the mayor did talk about Zeke, barely, but given what our recalcitrantly helpful friend told us, I'm not even sure that Zeke was actually the full leader of this local chapter, you might say.
No, absolutely not. But definitely high up.
Right. So I'm not sure that it's technically correct to be saying that he was orchestrating all of it. More just perhaps controlling the local scene.
That's what I meant. I do apologize.
However, he's dead. That damn whistling is still happening at night.
You are correct with that.
I know, that's why I said it.
All right, I retract my statement.
Motherfucker. That was out of character.
By the way, I might need to,
I can just
I
see
might need to
Finn looking
skedaddle
at
soon,
Karen.
by the way.
Motherfucker. Okay.
I may need to skedaddle soon. Sorry.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's 9 o'clock.
And all of a sudden, it was midnight.
She's got a pumpkin.
Yes. Well,
Actually,
so
Finn has an idea, and he looks at. He goes to the chef, and he asks her, "Is good mistress? Is there anyone in the household among the staff that you would be suspicious of, or perhaps who joined the staff recently?"
well, there was.
After all, everyone has to come through the kitchen.
There was a couple new hires in the last month. There was a young maid who didn't seem to get along too well with too many folks. I don't feel like I've seen her recently, but but yeah, now that you mention it, we don't typically have a lot of turnover, but we did, but like I said, we did hire a few new folks, and some, but I don't know if she's still here, or she certainly hasn't been in the kitchens lately.
Right. Would you mind giving us names and
Descriptions?
yeah, we don't get names and descriptions from you.
Yeah, of course.
And then you don't even have to actually like play it out right now, Alex. You could just send it to me.
Sure.
Like put it in the chat.
Yeah.
The game.
It's like
Was it that first maid?
that first maid? The first
Or the
maid
one who came to the door?
I literally
the one who
don't.
answered.
Yeah. who I don't even remember who she was, but yes. I mean, maybe.
I think she was
You
Wolf.
didn't even like tell us a name or anything. So
Yes, she didn't. She didn't really tell you anything.
right.
She just left us to stand in the hallway.
You can tell us if she fits the description.
So,
because I suspect the relevant information is if she's still in the house or not. Or has been for the last however many days. And it doesn't even have to be right this hot second.
sure.
It could be next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Right, like, I'm pretty okay wrapping up if you guys
are. Yeah, it is certainly not a bad place to.
Presumably, a couple of you should go to bed.
I actually should probably eat dinner.
Oh, well, that too.
Yeah, I'm in a different time zone.
No, I will raise hell
A
and break
different,
shit.
a
Don't tell me
different
what to do.
clock land, if you will.
You need to sleep.
All right. Well, farewell, everybody. This was fun. Have a good night.
It was fun. Have a good one.
Bye.
Cool. Let me do the thing.
Auf Wiedersehen, I was washing my hands, sorry.
Yeah.
Adios. Thank you so much. This was a fun one.
Yeah.